Hey guys, this is Catherine. Today I'm gonna introduce my little project, Too Long Don't Read News, which is basically an AI-powered Chrome extension um, to summarize news articles, um, providing multilingual translators at the same time. So the Chrome extension is not on the extension market, like extension store yet, but I've already loaded my Unpack project here so I can use it locally on my laptop. So the usage case is pretty simple. All I need to do is to look for an article you're interested in. So we have a news article from BBC, what have tariffs really done to the US economy? And then we can select the prepared extension. Here it is. And you can see a floating window pop up. So here's our name and our icon. And first of all, you can adjust the translucency of the window. So you can have, um, so there's a spectrum bar where you can adjust the translucency. And I really like it to be as much translucent as possible. So let's do it. And then you can also change the color. We have blue, gray, green, red, and purple. Personally, I like purple. And you can also change the theme. We have dark and light, and or you can just let it go with your system. So personally, I'll just go with the system, which is light. And then every time before we start to do the very first summarization on one newspaper, like news article, you will see a reminder saying, to summarize, please click the refresh button, which is here, to load the article content. So we'll just do it. Now you can see, oh, the article has been extracted here. And then, by the way, the window is resizable, so you can change the size anyway, any way you like. So, for the summary, we can adjust the length and language we would like to use. So by default, it is set to be medium and English, but we also provide translations into Chinese, Spanish, and French. So now we'll just go by default and click Summarize to generate the summary. The reason why we have the article divided into chunks is because we're actually using the free large language models um, with Hugging Face's API. So the query input length is actually limited for free models. So we have to do the chunking thing. Okay, here we have the final summary. And then you will notice that there is a small little button here stating which model we just used. And actually we have two options. You can choose either the Distill BART CNN, which is faster, or the Bartlett CNN, which is more like high quality. So we can switch to another model and try summarize it one more time. Okay. And here it is. So you can tell, if you still remember the previous summary, you can tell some nuances between these two versions. And one thing amazing is that if you have already generated a summary in any language, the English version by default will be stored in the cache. So if you go to the language and select any other one, for example, let's do Chinese, and then click summarize again, the model will not re-summarize the whole thing, but load the summary generated when we choose English as a language and directly translate the whole thing. So that would make the tool works faster. And then if we like the summary or we would like to bookmark the article we read, we can click save. So we can bookmark this article. And we can find the articles we bookmark here. So you can tell that, oh, someone has already, or like I have already stored an article previously. And yeah, Other than that, you can directly copy the summary and paste it anywhere else you would like, or share the whole thing with someone. For example, I would like to use messages, and then after I clicking the sharing button, a message will be generated directly in my type box, and then I can directly send it out. Since we put the URL at the top of the message, you can also see the preview of the whole article, which is quite convenient. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Hope you guys enjoy.